What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Rush. I have been spending all of last night and today editing a video. It was going to be about 30 minutes long, explaining what happened, play by play, moment at moment at the event with Abby Johnson, just to clear up the air. My computer keeps crashing. It keeps not my computer. I don't know why this thing is not working right now. And now I just completely lost the whole project, so I have to start from scratch. So to just get this out here, because a lot of people are asking me a lot of questions, so I'm going to try to go through what happened, and I'm also trying to answer some questions that I've been seeing that have been repeated on Facebook over and over and over. I say in my other commentary, I say I did not show up to Abby's event to protest her, to be an enemy of Abby Johnson. I showed up just to hear what she had to say. I thought it was a college forum. I thought it was just going to be an open thing where people dialogue with college students. I glanced at the event on Facebook. I didn't research it, and that's why when you hear me talking to Abby, I say, oh, I was a little bit shy about going in, because I would have dressed up if I knew it was a fundraiser. I don't go to things like that. I don't want to be the only black person in the room looking like I came from the streets. I would like to look a little professional, and so I think that shows that that I was not had ill intent for Abby Johnson. When I walked up to Abby, yes, I had my camera and my phone. Why do I have that? Why am I recording this interaction? Because as an abolitionist, we've grown accustomed. That's my son over there. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. We've grown accustomed to recording all interactions. People at the abortion clinic, people we're engaging in with the streets, pro-life people, and even public. I believe public figures. You know, we should do that. In the sense that if I was having a personal conversation with somebody who, you know, just somebody at church, I wouldn't record that conversation. But because Abby's a well-known speaker, and because I know that people have had bad interactions with her, or things could take a turn, I just wanted to make sure I had it covered. I actually didn't plan to use the video, and that's why there's a point in the video where I stop it, and then all of a sudden I play it again, because I figured when our conversation was over, it was over, until she turned around and said that I didn't have the fullness of Christ, and then I turned it back on, and then she repeated it again, and then that's why she got mad. So I'm at the event. Me and her went up to talk. You see that I'm not. When I talked to her about, hey, you know, I understand the difference between abolition and the abolitionists and pro-life. She didn't let me finish my sentence. I was going to say, you know, I understand that. I know we're not here to talk about that, but I think a lot of stuff that you said was kind of like abolition, and, you know, hopefully we could work out, you know, hopefully in the future we could come to like agreement of how we should end it. But that was kind of where I was going with that statement. So, yes, you're happy. Okay. And so when I go, you know, I know the difference between abolitionists and pro-life. She's like, yeah, you guys think we're all going to hell? And I'm like, whoa, you know, no, that's not true. And so people are making an argument that I am coasting her into talking about Catholicism. I'm not. I'm just. And so if she goes there, I'm willing to go there though. And I was shocked. I was like, you sure you want to have this conversation? Because she kept, you know, the conversation going. And if she's gonna have it, I'm not gonna back down from the truth, and we'll have it. Let's do it. So we have the conversation. You can tell she gets intense way before that, because she recognized that she talked to me from Facebook. And I just want to say this, that I'm going to try to figure out how to do screenshots. Jonah, just don't move. Now I wish I could show you, I will show you the conversations we had personal on our messages, because our messages were super cool. We were just talking, and I was trying to be the cool abolitionist. I was trying to be the one that loves Abby, you know, not like I was just trying to be like, let me give it a try, you guys, you know, Toby and Russ, all you guys try, let me try to, you know, try to get her to understand where we're standing at, you know. And so our conversations were cool, and you know, it was cool, because I remember one time I was talking to her, and my wife was waiting, and we were going on a date, and I was like, babe, I'm talking to Abby Johnson, and I said, Abby, I gotta go. My wife's face. She said, oh, make sure you take care. We didn't have this nasty conversation, so she's lying about that. We were cool. So when she meets me, she's not totally put off, but she knows I'm an abolitionist, so therefore I'm in this box. And so from there, you can tell she gets defensive, and obviously she gets more like kind of agitated with the whole Catholicism stuff, and she's trying to evangelize her beliefs, and I'm pushing back. And the point goes to is that I think The fact that I'm talking loud is making him talk loud. He doesn't normally do all that. And so what happens is that when she says you don't have the fullness of Christ because you haven't received the blood and that, I turn my camera back on, and I show her the camera, but I'm actually trying to just show that it's Abby Johnson saying this, because I'm thinking, now that's pretty arrogant, that's pretty that's pretty extreme statement right there to say I don't have the fullness of Christ because I'm not Catholic. That's So the issue is she lost her composure at that moment. And I wish by the play-by-play video would show, she lunges out and tries to grab the camera. I mean, it's clear as day. And as she does that, I'm like, what are you doing? You hear me going, what are you doing? This is mine. And then there's the reason why people are saying that the video was edited is because there's about 5 videos that Jonah. Because people were grabbing for the camera, the GoPro got turned off and on a couple of times. It's not easy to keep a GoPro on when you're trying to keep 4 people from taking it from you. And so that's why there's a cut between all of that, but it's not edited in the sense that I manipulated anything. If I would have tried to edit something, you guys, I would have edited me cursing, okay? All my Christian friends out there are like, oh, you're cursing. I'm not saying it's a sin, but I'm just saying I would have tried to make me look good in that aspect as well. I don't have anything to hide. I don't. And so as she reaches for my camera, I'm like, I'm in disbelief. That's why you see a smirk on my face, like, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't believe she's grabbing my stuff. And the way she is, give it to me now, give it to me. Give it to you? Like, who do you think you are? I have to give you my property? Like, I couldn't believe she was demanding my stuff. And then I was like, and then it turns off. I even say, Abby, are you serious? This is YouTube Gold. Are you coming and grabbing me? And I'm looking around, and there's another little clip. I go, you hear me say, does anybody have a phone? And then I don't say that you don't hear it, but I'm asking anyone pulling out their phone to record this, because I'm wondering, like, does anyone else seeing her grab me right now pull out a phone and record this? And then somebody jumps up, thinks I'm still in her phone, and I'm like, he's only doing this because I'm so loud. And you see her grabbing my waist. So you see her another time reaching. So this is not a woman running and being tossed by me, you guys. This is a woman coming against me. Now, as it's happening, she has me. This boy has me, and he may be 19. I'm saying a young man. And he grabs me, and then this other woman comes grabs me. At this point, I'm now seeing people kind of congregate towards me. And I'm looking at them, and I say, I'm a grown man, and you're coming to grab a grown man. I mean, are you crazy? Like, I'm right now in an animal instinct thinking I need to defend myself. And that's why I said, you guys, I'm holding you straight back. And so there's an animal instinct going on, make me feel like I need to start to fight, because it was 4 people that had their hands on me, 2 women and two guys. Now, okay. And so as they're reaching for me, I've always been in the camp, and you guys may disagree with this, that a man should never hit a woman. Never, never, never. But I've always said that a man, if a woman is attacking him or grabbing him, he has a right to push her, because a man should be able to handle a woman with a push or a shove without hurting her, like a punch or a swing. And so that's what I did. If I'm not gonna get jumped by 5 women, I'm not gonna get jumped. If 5 women jumped out the vehicle to jump me or grab me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, just grab. I'm gonna defend myself and push myself away from them. And so that's what I did. I moved my arm like this and said, to get her off me. And she fell against the table. Now, she didn't do a somersault off the table, but she was pushed against the table, and everyone got even more animated with that. Then you see the video of when I go back and I said, do y'all want to, I said, get physical, or what I said, do you know what I said, Marcel? Do you want to get physical? Or I said, you guys want to get, I said physical. Because my question is, it's time to fight. Like, y'all are surrounding me like I got to fight you guys. Like, what's going on? Like, you grabbing me like I got to fight. Like, I'm trying to decide as a Christian, do I fight these people, or what do I fight? Is that what y'all want? And if you see the camera, it looks like I'm standing on a chair. I'm holding my camera because that's been the whole goal. It was to take my camera. It was not to protect Abby. It was because my camera, so I'm holding it away, and at the same time trying to show, because who will believe me? If I didn't have the film, who will believe me if I said, hey, Abby Johnson attacked me and had her goons coming and trying to grab me? Nobody will believe me. And so I'm trying to show this. Now, you know, as I go through the video in my head.
I know this is weird. It's going to be edited a little bit weird, but I just remember one last thing is that the time that Abby said that I threatened to punch her in the face. I never said that ever. And when I did say, you guys are lucky I didn't start swinging, there's a guy, you don't maybe quite hear him in the video. He goes, "Are you going to hit a woman?" And I said, "No, him and him." And the reason I say that is because it was two guys grabbing on me. Now, so I have no problem pushing women off me, and I have, maybe a problem punching and stuff like that, because I haven't quite settled the issue of how do I defend myself as a believer in Christ. And so I just wanted to make that clear.
And, Abby's all snotty, and it looks like she got exactly what she wanted. She didn't like the fact that I got her saying something really bad, but now she's got me upset and everyone against me. So you see her kind of smirk. Does she look like she's scared, ladies and gentlemen? She looks like yeah. And then patronizing, you guys. If you guys are out there thinking I'm gonna pray for you, we'll pray for you. We'll pray for you. This is a joke. She's just mocking, trying to save face, even though she know. That's why I'm looking at. That's why she's not running for me. That's why she's not scared. Because I said, "Really, Abby? Really?" That's why I'm like, you grab my stuff and you guys are grabbing me. That's what you want, and you have the fullness of Christ. Okay, so I don't believe it's wrong for me to move a woman off my arm. I don't believe it's wrong for me to record a conversation of a pro-life in a soft sense celebrity. If somebody wanted to do that to me, hey, if you're trying to catch me up, fine. I don't expect my personal friends to do that, but if I'm out in the van and somebody's trying to catch Chris Rush, then fine. I'm not trying to catch her, but I'm just trying to cover myself, obviously, for situations like just happened. Now, I will stop and say, there was a part where my emotions got involved, and I was embarrassed, and I'm sorry. I was embarrassed because here I am, the only black guy in front of all these people, and here I am, people treating me like I did something wrong. And I know you guys know that because I said that in the video. Here I am. If I was a skinny 19-year-old white kid, would y'all have done that to me? If I was an old white, it's embarrassing. And here I am, like, I came here to make friends. I have a ministry to abolish abortion. I want to connect with people. That's what I was there for. And now I'm getting escorted out. So now I'm emotional, and I did get and I don't think emotional was bad. I got too emotional, where I was just like really upset. And now the lady that was in my face asking me to leave, I was leaving. Every time I watched that video, it annoys me the way she's doing it. I was leaving. I didn't need her in my face. What I needed her to do, at least calm it down, just not say anything, or saying, we can handle this another time, but not to treat it like I broke a window. I don't know. And okay, the big thing, I said the F word. I said, you treat him like an effing criminal. And you guys, that's saying you shouldn't curse. You shouldn't use that word. I know that. I hate that. I did that. But at the time, I didn't really care, and so, I'm sorry for that, and, that's all I can say, to that. I'm not making any excuses for using the F word. I tried not to use it on other occasions. I really wanted to curse earlier, and, and I apologize, and I shouldn't do that as a man of God. That's about it. I think hopefully that explains what happened. I'm trying to think of questions people had for me okay, this idea that I was waiting in the parking lot is absolutely crazy, and that's so embarrassing. Now, what happened was, I'll be honest, you guys, I'm not hiding that thing. Is that when I came to the parking lot, the cops, they did a courtesy drop-off, because they were like, oh, we'll drop you off at the parking lot, so I didn't have to walk. And he drops me off. I'm walking up the stairs, and these women are at the elevator, and they see me, and I can tell they go, oh. And I'm like, are you for real? I walk into my car, and they're dipping, they're running with all their passion to their car. And that's hurting my feelings, to be honest. I'm being honest. That's like, and I start yelling. I go, I'm not here to hurt you. You don't have to run. And I'm going to be real with everybody. I said, that's mean! And that scared little Jonah. I screamed, that's mean! And I'm sure maybe they didn't hear that's me, and all they hear is, ah. But I was like, you guys don't have to run. And even when I drove past them, I was like, mwah, And I know that, I was just saying, I'm not, what is wrong with you guys? And it's for Abby to go, he was waiting in the parking lot. Oh my goodness, stop, stop, stop. I didn't get any charges by the police officer. Be honest, the police officer brought me up. The security got all aggressive, and all of that. But by the time the police officers got there, they said, "Bro," the guy was like, "This happened because you were an angry black man. Let's just be honest. Like you're not, and you got mad, and that it was too much, and they pushed your limits, and da 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 da." And that's the, and I got and she's about to put a restraining order. All that stuff is a joke, and the only reason why she's doing that is because she plans not to put a restraining order on me, but to put a restraining order on me and anyone associated with my organization, AHA. So therefore, if any abolitionists show up to any of her events, she can have them arrested. That's what she's doing. Now, why do I think? Before I go to two more things, yes, I sinned by cursing, and yes, I sinned by allowing my emotions to lead me. I think it was really like probably at the point I like walk out those first doors of that little place that we were at. I think that's when I was probably out of pocket. So I apologize. Period. Now, why did this happen? I believe there's some reasons why this happened. I believe that Abby Johnson has been lying about the abolitionist movement for a long time. People haven't been believing other people, and I saw some stuff she was saying and doing, but I still was giving her the benefit of the doubt and just being like, maybe, she's cool, maybe she's just cool, maybe we just don't understand, I don't know, but the fact is she is a liar. She is a liar. To say that I attacked her, to say that there was a baby in her arms or 6 inches away from her, to say that she should write books, she should write plays because she's really dramatic of making stuff up. She's a liar, and I encourage her to repent of lying. Like she's lying. Like, and even to have a video and to say I edited it in a certain way how can I edit you grabbing me or you reaching from Well, I would just say, I appreciate everybody standing up for the truth of what happened. And it's kind of funny to see a hashtag. I stand for Chris, like Trayvon Martin or something. But it's just that I appreciate that. That's encouraging, especially when you got Abby and her 3,000, all these comments and all this stuff and all these pro-life bloggers and people are saying, look, oh, poor Abby, she needs security. People need security from Abby if she's going to grab them if she's being filmed in public. Like we need security from her. So that's just the reality of the situation. It's time to end abortion. I just say we can end abortion within 4 years, you guys. If we begin to pray like crazy, if we begin to hit our prayer meetings like crazy, if we begin to cry out like our own children were dying. 2, I believe all Christians could go to the abortion clinic, even just to pray, hold a sign, speak in love, and to the women and men that are going in, or just being Jesus' friend there while his loved ones are being murdered. I believe there's a 4 steps of prayer and going to the clinic. 3, getting loud, getting the culture, write blogs, videos, put up billboards. We're trying to start a radio show. Help us out with that. just going out to the streets, passing out stuff, get into the culture, because make this issue a issue. If churches and individuals start talking about it a lot, we will change the culture. We would change how people see it, and we will bring this for not supporting any politician who's compromised with abortion, not supporting the Democratic Party, obviously, but also the GOP who's compromised with abortion, unless they realize that it's no more of that. We must abolish abortion. We must stop doing regulations or rape exceptions. We need to abolish abortion. So I believe it can be done within 4 years, ladies and gentlemen. All hands on deck. Check us out on YouTube, our Facebook page, Abolish Human Abortion. I know some people are still going to disagree with me. I'm sure after this video, I'm going to be like, oh crap, I should have said this, this, and this, and this, and this. Forgive me, I'm not going to be able to cover everything. I will try to respond to people's messages and personal messages on Facebook and stuff like that. And if you know me, if you want to call me, feel free to talk. I'm not perfect. I don't declare I was the perfect angel out there, but I do believe I was the victim of what went on, and I do believe that I didn't 100% represent Christ. I didn't, I don't know. I didn't, and so I'm not saying that either. So anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Rush signing off. Mayor Whoville. See you later. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Rush. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please spread this video along and subscribe to the channel. I want to ask that you would please consider being a financial partner into helping this movement continue. And so a couple of ways that you can help do that is, for one, you can help us kickstart our radio show called All Hands on Deck Radio. And All Hands on Deck Radio will be a show that's going to be recruiting people into the work of abolition, to spread the ideology of abolition on the radio and begin to wake people up out of their apathy to end abortion. We're going to be doing this on 980 KKMS. So we're trying to raise up $5,000. We got $1,000 raised as of today, and we're asking that you would just go make a donation to that. The other way that you can help the movement and the gospel of Jesus Christ is helping me print these books out, or sending money in so we can print more of these books out. These is Another Tornado is Coming, and we're trying to give this to everybody in North Minneapolis. This book is my testimony of what God is saying regarding the first tornado that came to North Minneapolis, the one that's coming, and the city's destiny. And then obviously has the message of repentance and turning back to God. So if you're able to help purchase these books, let me know that, and that'll be awesome, so we can continue to give this message to Minneapolis. I'm also raising up partners for the Mighty 300, so I'm looking for 300 partners for $10 a month. You will be able to do that to be a blessing. I just really appreciate your support in any way. Obviously, I'm always asking people to come out and do the work. Another way you could do is partner financially to make sure it happens. So I want to just thank you for your support, your help. This is Chris Rush, All Hands on Deck.